Yet another exciting episode of Goalside News, where we bring you all the latest happenings of the game that makes us dream like nothing else. Is Ronaldo really returning to Real Madrid? What does Zidane have to say about his former teammate? Is Eden Hazard back? Is Mane looking to jump ship? Has the USMNT convinced another young star to ditch England? Is there an issue between Sterling and Guardiola? We're going to discuss all of this and a lot more, so make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to our channel and let your friends know what they're missing out on. Sterling and Guardiola at it. Manchester City are cruising to yet another title win, and they're doing so in such a manner that Liverpool's title win from last season is starting to look more and more like a fluke. Sorry, but the citizens are absolutely romping towards that big shiny trophy. Throughout his time at the Etihad, Pep Guardiola has always tinkered with his starting 11. It really gets infuriating for those who are so particular about their picks for their fantasy team. Indeed, a member of our team picked up Riyad Mahrez. Turns out the Algerian didn't play the game against Fulham. If, as a fantasy player, you can get infuriated at the Spaniard's choices, just ask his players. Apparently, Raheem Sterling was not very happy after he was an unused sub during the 5-2 goal fest against Southampton, and he wasn't even in the matchday squad as City won 3-0 at the expense of relegation-threatened Fulham. However, Guardiola has played down talk of a rift between him and his star forward, insisting that he doesn't expect his players to be jumping for joy after being told that they won't be getting any game time. With so much talent at his disposal, you have to agree that Guardiola doesn't have a very easy job. While a lot of managers would love to enjoy the wealth of talent the former Bayern Munich boss has at his disposal, they should look at the problems that come with a bench that costs upwards of €200 million. We're not really sure why people are making such a big deal out of this, because frankly, who would expect a professional player to be happy if he's asked to sit out a few games? Move along everyone, nothing to see here. David Luiz, the optimist. Following a derby win over Tottenham, Arsenal's Brazilian defender David Luiz believes that his side can still qualify for the Champions League. The Gunners are 10 points off the final spot, and Luiz believes that anything could happen in the remaining games of the campaign. The former PSG man admits that although they're far off, Arsenal can close the gap and finish inside the top 4 if they keep winning points every week. Statistically speaking, Arsenal could definitely do that. They've only lost once in their last 8 games in all competitions and have found their consistency at the right time. Do you think Arsenal will finish inside the top 4? Let us know in the comments section. Barnes is a glass half full guy. Liverpool are definitely not going through a great phase at the moment. The reigning Premier League champs have forgotten how to win at home, and Jurgen Klopp continues to deal with injuries to key men. The Reds are definitely not retaining their title, and they're also really close to missing out on Champions League football. Moreover, there's a likelihood that their manager might end up leaving the club. Joachim Löw will step down from his long and illustrious reign as the manager of the German national team, and Klopp has been linked with the job. In fact, the former Borussia Dortmund manager has admitted in the past that he would love to manage the national team one day. However, Liverpool legend John Barnes is confident that the manager would stay on and deliver another league title at Anfield. If Jurgen Klopp stays at Liverpool long term, then I'm sure he'll win another Premier League title with Liverpool. If he's still there next season, he will definitely be challenging with Manchester City. His contract runs until 2024, so we still have 3 more years of Klopp in the Premier League for him to have the chance of winning another Premier League title for Liverpool. Now, you can't question Klopp's hunger. He's a very demanding manager and a genuinely nice guy. However, the manner in which his team has imploded and how there are rumours about players wanting to leave, you might question why the German would want to stay on. And this brings us to another really important bit of news. Mane sending mixed signals. It's been a testing campaign for the Reds. In the midst of all this, the team's front 3 has not been performing too well. Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino and Sadio Mane are all still struggling for goals. Mane in particular is not happy with the recent run of results. The Senegalese forward admits that it's never easy to lose games when you're used to winning every game. With the league title pretty much out of their grasp, Mane wants his team to go for the Champions League title. However, it's not going to be an easy trophy to win. And if they don't go all the way in the competition and end up missing out on a top 4 place, there's a chance that we could see a mass exodus. Elite level players such as Mane and Salah want to play in the best competitions and win them regularly. If Liverpool can't offer that, then such players would consider greener pastures. Klopp is under a lot of pressure to deliver, and the German tactician would deep down be thinking about the ramifications of not finishing inside the top 4. Do you think Mane and Salah will jump ship if the club misses out on a top 4 place? USMNT gains another star. As a neutral, you can't help but be excited about the next batch of USMNT stars. The likes of Christian Pulisic, Gio Reyna, Weston McKennie and Sergiño Dest are already making headways in European football, and even more will follow suit. One of the players who has a bright future ahead of him is Valencia midfielder Yunus Musa. The youngster is eligible to represent England, Ghana and Italy as well, but he's now decided to continue playing for the US where he grew up. The teenage midfielder has already played 2 friendlies for the senior side and could be in line to represent them in the upcoming games against Jamaica and Northern Ireland. Speaking to the media, the talented midfielder said that his heart was set on playing for the United States and he never had any other options in mind. This means that the national team has gained another potential star in the making on the road to the 2022 World Cup and the 2026 World Cup, which will actually take place in North America. When you drive the wrong car. Bayern Munich's Kingsley Coman has been fined €50,000 by the club after the Frenchman drove to training in a Mercedes. At any other club, it might not have been a big thing, but when your club's sponsor is Audi, you really need to be careful. In fact, every player at the club has been given an Audi. Coman was actually barred from entering the training ground. However, this isn't the first time he's been fined for driving the wrong car. Only last year he was fined for driving a McLaren 570S Spider. Clearly the folks at Audi need to think of a different strategy for this guy. Okay, so the best for the last as always. What is a news feature without mention of Ronaldo? Zidane toys with the media. So we all know that people want Ronaldo to leave Juventus because he can't win them the Champions League apparently. Of course, at the moment there's rumours surfacing of a slight chance that Ronaldo could leave Juventus. We start hearing all sorts of stories. Some make sense and some are insanely outlandish. Now it's Real Madrid's turn to be part of this rumour. Apparently, Los Blancos are looking to bring in their former ace. Juve want to cash in and Madrid might still have a place for their all-time leading goalscorer. Speaking to the media, Zinedine Zidane decided not to be too covert about his feelings and had this to say. Rumours are true? Yes, it could be. We know Cristiano, we know what he's done for Real Madrid, but now he is a Juve player. He's playing with another team. We'll see what his future will be. Why would Madrid want him back? Okay, so many people would think that bringing Ronaldo back might not be a great decision. However, is there any player in the current Madrid side who's been scoring as freely as the multiple-time Ballon d'Or winner? Eden Hazard was signed as his replacement, and the Belgian is injured once again. No surprises here. Karim Benzema is scoring goals regularly, but the Frenchman doesn't bring that bite to the attack. Vinicius Jr. is a big talent, but at his age the youngster shouldn't be expected to do everything on his own. He might be nearing the twilight years of his career, but is Ronaldo showing any signs of stopping? Okay, he didn't do so well against Porto, but Ronaldo does manage to score goals against every team. In La Liga, Madrid have struggled against mid-table sides, and even those who might be playing in the Segunda División next season. Do you think this would happen under Ronaldo's watch? He might be getting old, but the legendary forward is still as good as he was a few years ago. Of course, he might have lost some pace, but that knack of scoring goals has not deserted him at all. So yes, Ronaldo to Madrid does make sense. Would it happen? Well, you never know what'll happen these days.